Hey guys, this week we're going to do one of my favorite assignments, and there's some of you that have had my class that have done this assignment, but you know I love this assignment, and you cannot draw the same thing you've drawn in the past. You have to come up with something new. This is one that's going to ask you to use your creative thinking just a little bit further. Okay, this is called the Keyhole assignment, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with the keyhole. So I'm going to show you how to draw the shape, and then we're going to turn it into a composition. Okay, I'm going to show you some examples that I have and some that I've done, and we're going to go from there. Okay, so you want to make sure that you pay attention to all directions in this video, because if you draw your keyhole too small, then you have to focus on other things versus what's inside the keyhole. Okay, and I'll go over that. Okay, so to draw your keyhole, we're going to start with a circle. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Do the best that you can. You can fix it up if you need to. We're going to draw a line down and another diagonal line down. We're going to connect those at the bottom. We're going to come back up here with our eraser, and we're going to erase that. Okay, and then again, like if you need to fix it, you can fix it. That's up to you. I would try to get as close as you can. Okay, but again, it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so I'm gonna do it one more time. Draw a circle. Draw a diagonal line down. Diagonal line down. Draw a line straight across and erase this. Okay, so that's how you draw your keyhole. All right, so if you notice, I made this one this size and this one this size. Okay, so the smaller you draw your keyhole, it's not like I'm gonna draw a small keyhole and that's it. You've actually got to focus on the background more. So whether it's a door or something, part of a wall, you're going to have to focus on putting the details. If it were me, I would draw mine big, because the less you have to focus on the background of giving me details, the more you can get creative about inside. So please make sure you draw your keyhole big. Okay, so this one I drew big. And like I said, then I would go about adding details. And we'll talk about subject matter in just a second. All right, so let me show you some examples. All right, here's one that I did in one of my sketchbooks. There we go. All right, so in this one, if you notice, the initial size of my keyhole is small. So I had to focus on details in the background, which for me, I did this purposefully because I wanted my keyhole to look three-dimensional. And then there's like a girl or a little boy standing inside with an umbrella, and the colors, it's like raining Skittles or rainbows. And it's like flooding outside the keyhole. So it's basically, I use the idea of what is inside the keyhole can also relate to what's outside the keyhole. Okay, so, and then I did the walls, these colors, because I want it to look like the wall is kind of like breaking because of all what's going on the inside. And then this is supposed to look like metal or iron. It's just a little rusty. So that's one example. Okay, so there's different things that you can do with your keyhole. Make sure that all ideas are, of course, appropriate. You can Google keyhole art, and that'll help you come look at ideas or what's been found. Okay, so but just make sure that anything you turn in is your original idea. And there we go. Okay, so this one is obviously an octopus. And the octopus, I wanted to make it look like it was trying to come through a submarine. So, and if you take my class, normally, this is about the size of paper you get to do this assignment. Okay, so I wanted to make it look like it was coming through a submarine. And this is like a rusted metal keyhole. And then the wall, I want it to look like it's like a little rusty. And then there's my octopus. Okay, also, if you get to take much class traditionally, we also get to use acrylics. And I'll show you how to show values with acrylics. All right, so there's that one. And this one is where the keyhole is really big. All right, here's another example of the keyhole being small, but technically the hardware of the keyhole is big. I wanted to focus on this one on antique locks. So if you notice, this one has that circle and the lines come down, but they also come down to a point. I'm not finished with the background. This is one of those drawings that's like a work in progress. I did this one with, I had finally went and bought some Prismacolor color pencils and I colored this one with it. So I just got to figure out what I want to do with the background. So, but anyway, so whatever medium you choose, you're going to show values. This one, you do get to choose what medium you're going to use. And again, it's the same thing. If you want to mix up the mediums, you can. So you can do pencil shaded color pencil. You can do watercolor color pencil. That's up to you. All right. So use your imagination. You can do a landscape inside your keyhole. That's up to you. You can do an animal. You can have something coming out from the keyhole, coming in. Yeah, it's the realm is yours when it comes to this. There's one of my favorites I love. It looks like Alice in Wonderland, and it's really pretty. It has a lot of blues in it, and then you just, so the cool part is your details can go from recognizable to unrecognizable. Rambling.